Greetings to everyone and welcome to Source Nature. Today we shall provide information on alternative knowledge for healing using natural means and herbs. My name is Jilala. I'm a holistic health practitioner. As you can see, this civilized generation has produced more diseases like never seen before. Now let us look on how to reverse chronic constipation the bantu way. Constipation is not considered a disease, so it's not tracked in the same way as billable conditions like IBS, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, and colon cancer. It's also not considered a health threat until it's too late. Also, people who have constipation are ashamed to complain about it, so they go about dealing with it whichever way they can. About 4 million people in America have frequent constipation, which is twice or 3 times a month. It outnumbers all other chronic digestive diseases. 21.3 million had been diagnosed with stomach ulcers. 20% of adult Americans suffer from IBS, which is customarily accompanied by constipation. In Zambia, where I was born, this condition affects over 50% of the population, regardless of age. Precautions. The information provided on this channel is for education purposes. It's not intended for prevention, diagnosing, treating, or curing disease. Consult with your healthcare provider before trying any of these methods. If you are nursing or you are with child, please consult with your healthcare provider. Now, let us look at the causes of constipation. Wrong foods and wrong food combination tops the list. There's too much animal products in the diet and a lot of carbohydrates. These foods cause too much acid in the body, in turn cause a lot of diseases that we're suffering from. The food that our ancestors ate and what we are eating today has changed tremendously. For example, we have hybrid foods in our diet, GMOs, and food with zero nutritional value has been added to the food chain. These foods cause a lot of malnourishment to the body. In other cases, dehydration. I say other cases because it's not all cases of constipation that are caused by dehydration. Water also is very notorious to causing dehydration because if you drink too much water, it washes away all the electrolytes. The main purpose of water usually in the body is to wash the insides and also to dilute concentrated foods like salty food and too much sweet foods. Too much sodas and too much alcohol also causes the body to be dehydrated because the body needs a lot of water to wash out all these acids that are formed by these wrong kinds of fluids. Wrong sitting position when having a bowel movement also causes constipation, especially if you already have chronic constipation. Lack of synergistic bacteria needed to retain water in the bowels is another cause. Medication is another cause of constipation because it's one of the side effects of modern medication. This is what is happening inside your colon if you have chronic constipation. The cellular component is mainly bacteria. This bacteria is needed to retain water and maintain stool's pliability. Dried out hard stool is one of the symptoms of dysbacteriosis, which does not point to dehydration, but rather a lack of bacteria needed to retain water. After so many years of straining because of constipation, the colon experiences too much pressure, in turn might cause weak spots in the colon to bulge out and become diverticular. In other cases, the rectum prolapses. This is when part of the large intestine slips down into your anus. It's caused by weakening of the muscle that hold it in place. Rectal prolapse may look and feel like hemorrhoids, but unlike hemorrhoids, it doesn't go away. The rectal muscle that controls the anal sphincter becomes weak due to chronic constipation. Therefore, it becomes difficult for BM alerts. Loss of rectal sensitivity inhibits natural defecation. The receptor in the rectum, which respond to stretching of its walls, no longer detect small volume of stool, so it remains unexpelled until the volume reaches the stimulation threshold. One takes a laxative. To correct this situation, this is what you can do. First of all, you must know the root cause of this constipation, of which wrong foods and wrong food combination tops the list. This diet that we're eating has a lot of animal proteins, a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of GMOs, a lot of foods that were not eaten by humans a long time ago. In the course of getting better, remove all animal products from your diet, remove all carbohydrates, stick to fruits and vegetables, drink a lot of smoothies for hydration. After eating about 6 meals, do not eat anything else until you have a bowel movement. Squat when having a bowel movement because it relaxes your puborectal muscles more and straightens out your colon, giving your stool a straight route out. Do an enema if you don't have a bowel movement for 2 days. Do not wait until you have eaten 15 meals. The more days you miss, the more damage you are doing to your colon. Castor oil packs are very helpful. They relieve constipation because they have laxative properties. These are some of the herbs that you can use. It's literally in thousands, but I'm just going to mention a few. There's senna, there's fennel, slippery elm, dandelion, aloe vera, turmeric. Sea moss is also one of the good ones. Slippery elm, aloe vera, and sea moss. These plants, they do have mucilage. The sliminess that is found in these plants is very good to build back the mucus lining that has been damaged in your colon due to too much acids in the diet. To sum this up, there's a difference between chronic and occasional constipation. Occasional usually is when you've eaten something that doesn't agree with you. It's easy to fix this because you can take any laxative over the counter and it's going to go away. The chronic constipation, on the other hand, has a lot to do with the damage that is going on in the colon. Now, this is the one that you have to pay attention to, because if you continue just taking laxative and the damage is still going on and you haven't changed what you eat, this usually leads into cancer and it leads into so many other digestive diseases. So to fix this problem, you need to know that food is what is causing this. The damage in your colon is causing this. No matter how much you drink or no matter how much you change your diet, as long as you don't know that there's damage that is going on, the constipation is going to go on and on for years and years until sometimes you reach a point where you have to do surgery and they remove your colon. Your colon completely gets damaged beyond repair, and you don't want to reach there. For more information on this topic, you can get in touch at sourcenature73@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, there's a healer in each and every one of us. Stay healthy.